Hey everybody, Keith Dotson here in the hills of rural Middle Tennessee, returning to a spot that I've photographed several times. It's a gloomy gray day, but this is the kind of light that I really prefer for my ultimate conversions to black and white. I'm going to run some tests on my new Hasselblad setup using the 100 megapixel digital back, the CFV 100C, attached to the Hasselblad 500cm, and using vintage Zeiss glass made for Hasselblad. Specifically today, I'm testing the 80mm made in 1994 and the 50mm made in 1974. I've had this Hasselblad digital back for about a month, and if I use it with the digital lens, it's quite sharp, but on the 500cm with the vintage lenses, the sharpness has been really soft, really out of focus looking. So the big question, are my eyes old and failing in the manual focus? Or is it something off with the prism finder that I've been using? Or is it the fact that these vintage lenses just can't resolve well enough on a modern 100 megapixel sensor? My entire reason for getting this Hasselblad digital back was so that I could use it with the 500cm and extend the life and the usefulness of not only the camera but these wonderful old lenses well into the future. Plus the one digital lens that I have, a 45p, it's fine, but I really would need to get more versatile lenses if I can't make the vintage lenses work, and I've already spent way more on this than I really should have. I quite often sell large prints, and sharpness and image resolution are really important to me for that reason. So what I've decided to do is use the digital back in a different way, bypassing the prism finder altogether and shooting straight through the lens using the digital back's electronic shutter. To do that, you have to set the lens on B for bulb. You have to set this switch on the shutter to T. You have to activate the mirror lock up and open the shutter. This particular setup allows light to pass through the lens and directly to the digital sensor. It also allows you to magnify the subject with a double tap on the screen to check the critical focus, something I couldn't do when I was using the angled prism finder. And after shooting some with my Fuji GFX 100 and also some with the Hasselblad, I'm happy to report that I got the sharpness that I really wanted. I think this is a setup that I can live with, and it proves that these old lenses are still up to the task, which they should be considering that they were designed for a much larger image area and the sensor is catching only the very best parts of the lenses. I don't know much about this old cabin, but coming in winter you can get a much better shot of it from the public roadway. In summer it becomes engulfed in leaves and branches and practically invisible from the road. When I walked up, two buzzards emerged from the inside. They kind of startled me for a second. You can see one on that branch over the roofline and the other is sitting on the roof somewhat out of our view. And there they go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to visit my website at keithdotson.com.